Ahoy gamers, and welcome back to Manor Lord Monday, where today we're starting a new campaign. This campaign, the intention of it is to try and beat the Baron. As we start building our town, we focus on expansion as soon as possible. As we start expanding, the Baron decides that he's going to try and take some land, take some bandit camps from us. We can't allow that to happen, so we send our small little band of troops to sneak behind the Baron's armies, steal all of the bandit camps, take all of that sweet money. With that money, we hire a load of mercenaries and use the mercenaries to fight back the Baron's first wave of troops. By doing so, we should secure our very first region. So without further ado, let's jump on in. And ahoy, we are back on Manor Lords Monday. I say we're back. Just been a week, so we'll be trying the next series. We're going to finally be playing against the Baron. So we've played against Baron in the past. We've never successfully managed to beat him. I think I've sufficiently learnt enough about the game to be able to give us a good stab and really just hope for the best. We're not going to be trying to manipulate the map when we load in. We're just going to jump in with whatever we've given. We're going to go for. So we've done Rise to Prosperity. No, hang on. Nope, we've done On the Edge. That's the game mode we've done, where we've taken on a load of raiders while building to a large town. So we're going to go for Restoring the Peace. We've got the Germanic Valley, which is just a standard map. It's quite interesting. You've got Winding River, which is also quite an interesting map. You've got River in the middle of the map. We are going to go for High Peaks. Why for High Peaks? It's because it's a smaller map. So we're going to jump straight to this and click Begin. And we're just going to take whatever we're given. We're not going to manipulate the map. We may move around the hunter locations if required, or the animal locations. So here we are. This is where we started. Let's quickly have a look at the map. Ooh, okay. Interesting place to start. I would have rather have started here, to be honest, because I prefer this little rain area here. But we have the Baron trapped here. So if we're quick, we might be able to take on these bandits back here and grow back here and essentially corner the Baron in. So what's this map got? This map's got fish. It's got clay we can sell. It's got iron. Okay, it's not the best map, but having wild animals this close, no, this could work. This is a high. Yes, no, we can make this work 100%. We'll build like a little defense up here. So we first want to obviously build. We want to build ideally everything up here, because if the Baron's over in this location here, we can potentially hopefully defend from him. So new message here. Yep, I'll unite these lands. Before we start, I'm actually going to put some stuff down. So we want to. This is not the best place for this hunting camp, because we want to be able to chop down a load of trees. Unless we put the trees up here, which I think it might be worthwhile. So we'll do a bit of road essentially straight across here. Then we'll build a woodcutter's lodge. We'll build a logging camp. I know it's quite far away from my actual camp down here, but that's fine. And this should be it for now. We don't need a forestry hut. We need ideally a fisherman's hut straight away. Now, which means we're going to want to build a road. We're going to build a road to here. We're going to build a road all the way around this. I think, is there a way I can just hold down like Alt or something? Or no, okay. Well, there'd be an easy way to put down roads yet, but there doesn't seem to be a way. So it would be nice just to build like a circular road all the way around this. That's fine. Build a road all the way around this so it doesn't interrupt with the animals. So hopefully, because your people can actually scare the animals. So if you build a road around it, they're less likely to walk into the area. So we'll build a road just here. And with that in mind, we'll then build a U just there. Perfect. Alright. Don't really care too much about hunting camp just yet. And I think, what do we need to build a manor straight away? So manor, we need saw pit. We need a small town. So to get a small town, we need some burbages. Okay, so up here, do we need a woodcutter's lodge to start us off? No, we don't. So we can get rid of you. We need food. We need a burbage. Fine. So we're going to start playing this now. We're going to speed this up so we can start building these all around. And yes, I'm fine with them building this first. We do want to try and get to a point where we can take this as soon as possible. Whether it's via our own mercenaries or not, I'm not too sure. Okay, everyone's unhappy, that's fine. We do want fish up and running first. So while that's all happening, we've got 4 bits of timber first. So let's have a look at our fertility of the land. Let's go for... So this is what we use for vegetable plots. So with that in mind, we can build, ideally, let's get ourselves... Where's the roads again? Build ourselves a simple road straight through here. It's not ideal. Then we want to build ourselves 2 burbages. Like so. Like so. Like that. Drop them all the way down to 2 burbages. Just like that. And that should be more than enough. Just double check that they're within the fertility. They're way within the fertility. So no overlay. Let's build you guys there. Okay, how's this looking? Just going to end the conversation. Doesn't really matter. The Baron just sends you a couple love letters every now and then. It's up to you if you want to reply to them. I tend to ignore them. So logistics, we want to build ourselves a marketplace. So realistically, we're going to probably build a second burbage here when we can. So we're going to probably want the marketplace probably in the center here. Let's build it about... That's more than enough room for a marketplace. Let's go for... Yeah, I think we're good at the moment. And then they're just going to move everything up there. It's fine. They're going to come up and build this, which is good. They're going to build these 2. So these 2 are just going to be 2 vegetable plots. And obviously we're going to be a bit behind at the beginning, but we want to build almost everything up here. So we're going to build essentially our manor just here on this corner with a slight defense around here. So then when they come to attack, yes, they can attack us from here, but really, I don't know. We're either going to build it there or we're going to build it here. So if they attack from this way, they'll attack the manor. If they attack from this way, the manor will be able to hit them as well. By the manor, I mean the troops that are going to be inside the manor. The manor itself is not like a tower defense. It doesn't start shooting at them. Well, that would be cool. Okay, so food. Okay, so we do need this up and running. And I think, did I put this on a higher priority? I did not. Fine. So our guys should be moving up and down. So obviously, the only problem is the long lengths of the distance they need to travel. That's completely fine. So we can look at storehouse and a granary. Okay, we can't afford either of those just yet. And we just kind of have to now just wait. So let's speed this up a little bit more. Ideally, within the first year, I'd like to ideally get to a settlers camp. So make ourselves into a small village with a manor. And that'll get us started. We've got loads of clay here. We've got loads of iron. So it might be worth making this place like an iron... making our own weapons here. That might be useful. We've got loads of stones back here as well. That's fine. And I get that it's a big map, but they're not... Okay, fisherman's hut's done. So let's get 1 person on the fisherman's hut. And I think you can advance. You can set this. I think it had this... I can't remember what they... I think it needs to be about 200. So let's put this at about 200. Because if it goes below a set amount, it starts to mess up. And you're not guaranteed to get the amount. Okay, once that's done, we can then move the hitching post. Relocate this to up here. So that's got both its logs it needs. Then a homeless tent's fine. Supplies, yep. So we want to get ourselves a granary and a storehouse as soon as possible. We're going to start obviously building these. Once this is built, there it gets built. 1 person into there. They can start chopping down some trees. The hitching post is up here. Good. So we can't... it might be worth building a second hitching post. We have got a little bit of money. We can use some of the regional wealth to buy a second ox. That should speed up. Second ox. Boom. There we go. Did take a bit of a hit on the money, but that's fine. Yeah, because we don't... Yeah, fine. And then that can start doing its thing. It can start grabbing what it needs for these 2 burbages. Once these 2 are up, these will start trying to grab some, because we need, I think it's 15 per veg plot. That will start giving us some more food. So this area here will rely on fish and vegetables. We might, if we can get berries over here or berries from over here, when we expand to the next zone, we'll definitely want to do that. As then that'll give us the free sources of food we want. And just looking what else we can do for the time being. I don't think there's really anything. We just need a storehouse. Storehouse can just go just here, and the granary can go there as well. And we put someone straight in the storehouse as soon as they can. Mainly because I want to grab the goods that are down here. So, Burbage plot level 1 done. Okay, good. We can now make that into a veg plot. Right, with that in mind, let's build a granary here as well. We will do something interesting with this area here. We won't just leave it quite open at the moment. It is very open, but it is what it is. We just have to live with this for the time being. Awesome. So that should be everything we need for those. And then homelessness is obviously the biggest issue. That's fine. So I had a quick drink. Right. So we want to look at giving us the... So the markets are here. We will be getting probably a second Burbage just there. So we'll then want to probably put that along the edge of where the third Burbage, I mean. We're going to have a third Burbage just there on the left to do vegetables. And that should be enough. With that in mind, then, we then would just kind of want to come around in a big kind of... would say square, but it's not a square. Then you can come back down to here. Perfect. Now, this kind of area here will be kind of rows of Burbages. And rows of Burbages like that. There'll be room for amenities and whatnot in the middle. So where's housing? There's housing. So we'll get ourselves another vegetable Burbage just here. We can't afford to give them vegetables at the moment, so there's no point doing that. That in mind, then let's go this way. Then we can only afford 2 Burbages, so we may as well just go to about here. 2 Burbages just here, down by 2. There we go. They're going to be slightly large Burbages. Actually, they could probably go for... Thinking of this, we can go down to 3 Burbages. They've got a bit of play in their back. They've got room for expansion. Yeah, we'll go for 3 Burbages here. And this will fix all of the homelessness. Ooh. Okay, bandit stole some firewood, that's fine. So we do want to deal with those bandits as soon as possible. And then as I was doing this, you back around here. There we go. There's enough there for 3 Burbages. Now family members will start joining. Then we want to get this approval up as soon as possible. With that in mind, we do want so we want a... Where are we looking? So we want to get ourselves a woodcutter's lodge. Okay, pantry's full for that. That's fine. So we want to get up here. We want to get 1 person working in the storehouse, 1 person working in the granary, and then we're going to have 1 person spare for the time being, which we will put into... We don't need any firewood for the time being, so we might then look at straight away getting ourselves a manor. So to get a manor, we need some stones. We also need planks. So now we need to start looking at getting planks as soon as possible. So planks are this one here. Good. So we can afford that. We want planks roughly around here as well. And as we've got 1 person spare, they're just going to go around and build everything. You into vegetables. And yeah, we're in a relatively good place. So we want... It's a long way to move for the granary to go and grab all of these fish that's down here. But we should be fine with fish. Once we have enough, then we also want to build ourselves a woodcutter's lodge, which will be down here as well. We're going to do most of our trade over this area over here. And I think, can we get a road down here? Looks like we can't. Can a road come through here? There, I think there's a... Okay, it's way up there. Okay, this is a full... Okay, that's not ideal. That's fine. Okay, socks are being damaged by weather. I'd like them to come and pick all of these up. I don't want to lose all of those tools. Tools are quite valuable early game. And supplies are fine. So we also want to get ourselves a... If we go to industry, go to mining. There we go. So we want to get ourselves a stonecutter's camp as well. But with this in mind, so we've got 1 person going around building all of these. Once they're all built, we'll then build ourselves a saw pit. That's fine. I believe we only have 2... Do we have 2 boxes yet? Let's cover over here. Apparently we have 2 oxes, which is good. And let's look at everyone's demands. Everyone's got enough fuel. Everyone's got some food, which is good. Then vegetables, it's going to be over a year until we get the next load of vegetables, which is fine. Then we need to also look at getting ourselves, I don't know, some form of clothing. I know we've got some wild animals down here. It's probably worth getting some wild animals. And okay, another burbage plot completed. We've run out of fuel. Okay, not ideal. Need that up as a priority. And okay, so we've got loads of timber now. We are going to actually build additional living spaces in each of these. I think we've got enough for all of these, I think. Okay, not quite. Almost enough. Okay, no, we do have enough for all. So then there's one last burbage plot here. That will then have we'll get that a extension as well. There we go, that's that done. Perfect. So all the goods down here should have been picked up by now. Okay, so we've got some timber down here. That's fine. Not expecting that to be picked up anytime soon. And then in the granary should be stored inside. Okay, you've got nothing stored inside the granary because all the food is here, I believe. Yeah, all the food's here. Woodcutter's Lodge. Okay, we're going to have to get someone to the Woodcutter's Lodge. With that in mind, we can take them out of the storehouse. Not really that pressing. Put them straight into the Woodcutter's Lodge. We want one person to keep building. Ideally, you'd want spare people not in these houses here, but it's just what it is. With that in mind. No, okay, we'll build these. I'd like to have the extra families in these. So another bandit camp has been sized. So we've got 2 bandit camps now. That's not ideal. But once we get all the... Yeah, so we need 5 level 1 burbages. So we're almost there. There we go. So that should give us... Okay, so they all need to finish their upgrades. That's fine. Then that should give us the small village. And once we have a small village, then we can then look at getting... get ourselves a manor. So what do we need for a manor? So we need planks, stones, and timber. So we then need to get ourselves some stones. Go over here. What do we need for stones? We need 4 planks. That's fine. So hopefully today we'll be able to get ourselves our manor. And then we'll probably end it there. But we'll see. So we've got loads of firewood coming up now. So we just need to increase that. Saw pit. We need someone on the saw pit. I want to keep one person spared to finish. Hang on a second. As these are being upgraded, they don't actually need anybody. So we can put one person. It says no families to guard the ox. That's fine. But these people will, the spare people in the family will go and sort the oxes out themselves. Ideally, you wouldn't want anyone in these burbages working, but at the moment they just have to work this early on. It just means we won't get as many vegetables for next year. But that's fine. That's manageable. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on our planks, timber. Let's see, we're going to get slightly less planks at the moment because all of our timber is being used to make these houses. And you can just see them coming over here. They're going to finish building those. So we've got 2 months worth of fuel, which is not ideal, but I expect that to go up. Okay, we've got some mercenaries there. So ideally, I'd like to have a... I'm just trying to think. Can we take someone off of the... Should we take them off of the fisher's hut for the time being? No, we want to keep grabbing the fish. And take you off the granary for the time being. Just to help make all of these. And once these are all made, then nice and easy. We can then put you back to work. Yeah, because you're finished. You just need your 2... So we need 2 more bits of timber to move. And then also we need all of our planks. Okay, bandit stole some food. Not ideal, but that's fine. This definitely isn't the best place for a wood cutting, but never mind. It's where we've decided to put it. Okay, we just want you to get... Obviously, they can't use the saw pit at the moment because all of the wood's going into these buildings over here. So that's 1 missing. This is missing both. Now, I've only seen 1 mule at the moment. 1 ox. Let's go to livestock. Where are you? You haven't reached the town yet. You're on the way to the town. That's good. Does look like these crops are actually okay. When you're about here, it looks like all the crops are dead here because they're all orange, but no, they're not. They're apparently doing just fine. That in mind, let's get ourselves from here straight at the back here. So we want to grab ourselves some wood, some stones. Okay, you've almost finished, so we've got. Should only have one more Burbage left to finish building. Okay, we've got 2 over here, so both of these need them still. That's fine. Okay, need 1 more, but I need 3 more in theory. You're not being able to cut anything just yet. So trying to think, are we okay for fuel for the time being? Okay, that in mind, we need to take you off there for the second, put you back into here. So you can ideally move the firewood around. How are we looking for food? Our food should be okay. If I go up here for food, we've got 45 fishies. That's a lot of fishies. Well, as soon as we level this up, we're going to go straight for this one. Advanced pond keeping. So we can fish over winter. And take you out of there and put you into here, into the granary. Just kind of have to move people around for the time being. Okay, these are almost done. Just waiting for the ox. Ox is dropping that one off there. Normally he could have dropped it off there. That's fine. Come on, we just need planks now as well. Obviously we have no one in the sawmill. That's fine. Okay, we've got enough firewood for the time being. Let's get some more planks. So I do want to ideally have my retinue out by the year. Well, that might be a bit tricky because I still need to get a load of stone. Let's go back over here. So I need 5 more stone. I have enough timber. I just need loads of planks now as well. Okay, this one's complete. Now we're waiting for the next last one. They all need water access as well. So let's give them that exactly what they need. Water access. Oh, you can have 1 well there. You guys can have 1 well just there as well. Perfect. Don't think it requires it. Okay, it requires 1 timber. Great. Another use of timber. So you've got 6 months worth of food, 5 months worth of fuel, which is just fine. Should be enough to see us through. And that will have this one finished being built. Perfect. And then it's got the 2 wells. I need to see where my... Okay, settlement. There we go. Settlement's now increased. Let's give ourselves advanced pond keeping. Allows us to fish during winter. And hopefully, if we speed this up, we can start... Yes, good. We can start making ourselves some... Strong militia is paramount. Yep. Okay. So I believe we've just been given some large spears and shields, which is perfect. We can now start chopping down some trees. So we can now start getting some planks. We need 4 planks to be able to build ourselves that. Yeah, stonecutters camp. This should be done any second now. As if anyone is working here. Looks like there's no one working here. Well, we have someone working there, but they're not doing anything. Okay, here he comes. Oh, here he comes. Per log, or per bit of timber. I'm not sure how much. Okay, we get 5 planks per bit of timber. That's really useful. So we're going to build ourselves a woodcut. A stone collector's camp, stone cutter's camp, whatever it's called. There we go. So the wells. Yeah, the wells are fine. This one is going to have a plank brought to it, or timber brought to it. Now I just need people to join us. Okay, 1 well's done. Good. That just needs 1 bit of timber and loads of planks. Someone can walk over those planks over there. Amazing. So we are doing well. We didn't have to upgrade all of these with additional space. However, that gives us... It does give us some living room. So we've got enough room for 5 more families. I need to ideally get the approval up. So that getting the approval up, you need something like a church. Okay, how's it looking? So we're getting no more planks, that's fine. Looks like they're going to move over here to make this quickly. Once that's built and the well's built, then we can then put everyone from the spare family into the woodcutter's camp to get the stones we need. We only need 5 stones. It's a really quick, easy one to do there. Okay, you're going quite far if that bit of timber. Oh, okay, you're moving the timber that was down here. That's good to know. The well's done. Good. How's it looking for food? Okay, we've got loads of food. We've got a fair bit of fuel. We've got enough to see us through winter at least. And there we go. That's complete. Let's put 1 person into there. Let's see. We need only 2 more bits of stone. 1 more bit of stone. There you go. That's all the stone we need. And now what do we need just to finish this off? So we need 20 planks. Okay, that's fine. So we now just need this to do all of its work. And that should be us. Just wondering whether it's worth trying to build a church. Okay, we need loads of planks for a church. So we're going to try and build a church and... Do we put someone else back on here? So if we want to build a church, that's additional 10 stone. So let's get up to 30 stone. That'll give us enough for a church and for a manor house. And then while the manor house is being built, I can then start building a wooden church, because this will give us happiness. And we can... Not sure where I'm going to put the church, but we can put it somewhere. There you go, that's more than enough. So I just looked at my watch for a couple of seconds and I went way over the 30 stone. That's fine. Right. With that in mind, let's now quickly, it's February, let's get ourselves a manor. We probably worth building the manor just here, I'd say. I think there works quite nicely. We're going to commit to this. We will want to build a... There you go, that'll do for now. So we will want to build a garrison tower to it, but at the moment that will be just fine. Let's speed this one up. Okay, we're doing fine for food, doing fine for fuel. That'll... Once we have that, we'll have... I think it should have 4 people in the retinue. Then we'll have 20 spearmen, or depending on how many people we've got in our town. That should be more than enough to take on both of these bandit camps. And that will be a good start for this entire campaign. At least I think it will be a good start. It may not be the best start, but hey, it's better than nothing. And once we've got enough planks as well to start building the church. Where's the church? There's the church. Nope, there's the church. So we need 5 timber, 20 planks, that's fine. I think we'll just super speed this. Just keep an eye on the Baron, see if he brings out an army to try and move to the... I'm going to call it the east. I don't actually know what way's north. So if he brings an army to try and take these out, then we want to get there before him. Okay, need 2 more bits of timber to be sawn into planks. Okay, they're moving everything over there. Perfect. Got 4 more months worth of food and fuel, which is more than enough to be able to get us a church as well. Okay, bandits stole our last of our tools. Not ideal, so we will need a tool production. Or a way to make some money, which I tend to go for stuff like sheep. So I'm going to be building a sheep pen shortly. So if we go into here, I want this one, sheep breeding. That's always a go-to for me now, because that gives me a source of clothing, which is always a bonus. Okay, we've almost got enough for another bandit camp site. Where's this one? So we've got 1, 2, we've got 3 bandit camps now. It's going to be quite dangerous, but we should be able to take care of them. But we just want to use up one more. Because I would like this retinue up as soon as possible. So with that in mind, we can now take... Oh, we just want a few more planks. That's what we want. We don't have any money for the mercenary camps. That's fine. Oh, I just want some more planks. New message. We've received reports of bandit raiders roaming the land. Should we track the steps? Yes, track the movement. So with that in mind, another ruler's army spotted. Right. So we now need to move. They're not coming for us. They're not interested in us at all. We've only got 10 soldiers. That is not ideal. So I think we might have to take everyone off all these buildings and prioritise this and try and speed this up as much as possible. Because he has a strong enough force to take on all of those camps. I do not have a strong enough force to take on one of those camps. Yeah, this might not be done in time. Yeah, by the looks of it, this is not going to get done in time. I might be able to. I have a dastardly plan. So if I get myself my army. This might not work. Let's rally these guys over here. And I'm going to... So I could attack these. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try and ninja. So while his troops are fighting, I'm going to try and sneak round and take the camp. I think that's doable. I'm going to try and do it to each of them. So I won't get the infamy, but I won't get the influence. I should get the money, however. There you go. There's his troops. As long as I stay out of his archer's range, I should be okay. I don't want to be too close. So if I'm too close, I'll aggro the bandits and they'll come after me. And I don't want that. Okay, there's his army. His army's still moving. That's fine. And I don't think anything's happening inside the... No, okay. We're using up all of our troops. All of the town. And... Okay. There's his troops. We'll just keep moving, I guess. Okay, we just want to be hiding on the outskirts here. And there we go. Speed us up a little bit. Once again, we just want to be on the outskirts. We don't really want to aggro them. There we go. We can go in. Hopefully we can go straight in. We can get straight to the camp. Okay, his archers are moving back. That's fine. Okay, let's speed us up a little bit. Okay, now go, 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 go. Let's try and ninja this camp. And then if we can steal this camp off of him, means we get the money. We might. I don't think we get the influence, but we at least get the money. Message. Yep. This belongs to me. There we go. So I've stolen the money. It's now in my treasury. This in mind, we can now probably get ourselves some mercenaries. Do we want to hire these? Yes, we'll hire these. There you go. So we've got some mercenaries on their way. You guys can make your way all the way down here. Okay, looks like I've aggroed the next load of bandits, but if I move away, there's a good chance that my ally will be... Well, not my ally, the Baron will take care of them. And I'll just come around here. I want to steal this camp again. There you go, that's looking promising. If I quickly run in and steal the camp. Ideally, I'd like to try and take on this entire force up here. Okay, bandit camp down here as well. Okay, he's got more troops here now. I'm actually going to attack the troops. I'm going to steal this bandit camp here. Okay, the region's been claimed. What region is this? Okay, he's trying to claim this region over here, but it's already got bandits in it. That's fine. Okay, you guys are going to want to head over here. Okay, grab this one. Okay, these briggers have appeared. This belongs to my treasury now. Good, we've got even more resources. So we've declared that. Let's bring in even more. Ah, no, we've got no more mercenaries. That's fine. Right, so they've only got archers here. We should just easily be able to get into combat with them and take them out. And he's contesting. He's contesting this area here. So he has a lot of troops. He has a lot of troops. That's fine. Let's move this guy further down. Right, we want that money. Quickly sneak in here and see if we can grab the money. New mercenary companies are available. Let's grab some more mercenaries. Sign the contract. Sign the contract and sign the contract. Perfect. We're going to now steal this money here. And hopefully we should have enough troops here. This belongs to me. Perfect. Okay, so I think we've just destroyed him here. Yes, we've absolutely annihilated him here. We now need to move all of our troops over here. All of our troops can meet down here as well. So they, at the moment, as long as all of our troops can get into one location, we will be fine. And yeah, as long as we can get all of our troops together without being ambushed, we are going to be just fine. Let's get all of our troops kind of away. Okay, they've just seen our troops, but that's fine. We're inside some trees. Okay, where is our rest of our force? The rest of our force is miles away. Okay, this is fine. Right, they're going to keep chasing our troops to the ends of the map. That's fine. Just keep running around. Okay, our troops just didn't want to move for a second there. For some reason our troops just aren't moving at all. They just keep them moving. You need them to survive. Right, how close are our troops now? Okay, our armies get in there. We should. We are definitely going to be fine. We're definitely going to be able to take them out. Yes, we've got 9 days. We've got 17 days. As long as we will probably keep hold of one of these. As long as we let most of them go. Annoyingly, they managed to take care of that. We're winning this, apparently. Okay, how close are our troops? Quite far still. It's fine. Might have to just quickly run out of here. We are very close to these brigands here. Don't think they're going to pose a threat. Just keep running. Just keep running. Awesome. Right, these brigands don't care about us. Perfect. We've got 69 more days to win this. Once we've beaten their force, I think that's it. They're not going to be able to fight us back. Okay, let's gather all our troops here. You guys get all the way back to our town. No, not you guys. I mean you guys. Press play. You guys make your way back to town. Because these aren't our armies, we don't really care too much about them. You guys I do care about. Okay, you guys just charge straight on in. Try and take out their archers. Our whole force here is now close enough to now get involved. Perfect. Right, you managed to tie down their archers. Which is good. We may have to pay for one of these armies, but we should be fine. You guys just go attack those. You guys all just attack those. So we paid for these. Got 7 more days. We should win within those 7 days. I'm expecting these archers to falter. There you go, they're broken. Good. You guys attack those. Got a new message. Oh, what's this? Okay, we can end that conversation. Okay, we've got 5 days. You guys up to there. Got 5 days. Come on, break their retinue. Okay, retinue's broken. Okay, all of their troops there is broken. Good. Now we can actually go onto here and go to all of these armies and actually disband them. So we don't need disband, disband. I think these, there we go, we can now actually disband. Who are you? You are these. You can disband these. Perfect. We've got another 25 days of these troops, so we may as well keep them. You guys can be disbanded as well. You guys can go back to working. Just like that. We should be able to secure this first zone here. Managed to beat the Baron. We did come at a hell of a cost. We don't have our retinue yet, but that's fine. And we did obviously commit a lot of time with conquest. Okay, apparently you want me to just respond to a letter. Respond to a letter. I don't know how to respond to that letter now. That's fine. Awesome. Right, we'll end this episode here. So we should be able to secure Linek. Once we've secured it, we'll be in a really good place. We did spend all of our money, however, in the treasury. But it's a start. We're in a good place. We just need to keep this going. Keep the momentum. And we'll be just fine. Logging camp, we want to put someone back on the logging camp. Someone back on the saw pit. So we're not in as much of a rush as we were before to build the manor. But the manor is almost done. We need 2 more bits of timber. And on that note, we can actually upgrade these as well. Upgrade these to ideally get some more oxes. But that's a future us problem. So you've made it this far. Thank you much for watching. Our Manor Lord campaign has started again, as you can clearly tell. Really do enjoy this game. Hopefully we can actually beat the Baron. Because the last times we tried to beat the Baron, we lost each time. So as per usual, we've got a couple of links in the description down below. 2 YouTube links, one to Mrs Nerds, my other half, Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel, which is called the One Nerd to Rule Them All, which is a channel focused on fantasy lore when it comes to stuff like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones and Warhammer. Then me and the missus also have a joint YouTube channel called Nerdy Miniatures, which is all about Warhammer, us collecting the tabletop, playing, building, painting, all of that malarkey. Then finally we've got a Discord link down below if you want to join the community. Small community, slowly growing, but you're more than welcome to join. So have a wonderful day everyone, and as per usual, peace out.